Hello everyone, welcome to TheDouzePointe, the channel that awards you 12 points and also your favorite boutique Eurovision channel. I'm Khan, and
I'm Rin. Hi.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hello everyone, I'm Bogi.
today we have a really different video. Actually, the last video is also semi-final 1 predictions, but today we have semi-final 2 predictions, which will cause even more drama, hopefully. We watched all of the rehearsals, like we're in the bubble for a long time now, and it's time to predict the semi-final 2 qualifiers. So we are going to kick this off with You My Adrenaline. Who thinks San Marino is going through?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
It's a pain, right, Sarah? It's a pain.
Okay, so it's the first lock. We are not going to talk in details because we already reviewed all of the songs in detail. We talked about the rehearsal.
Every single aspect of every single song. So.
Exactly. If you're curious about our reactions to the rehearsals, you can check them out in our channel. Today we are going to mention some key points about the songs and why we think they will qualify or not qualify. And San Marino is a lock. Guys, what are your reasons for that? Just, some couple of key points.
I think they needed fluoride on stage to lock their qualification. Now they will surely qualify because Florida will give more hype to the song. They will give an incredible show. So, they are 100% in the final.
I thought this was going through with or without Florida.
Yeah.
So, for me, he wasn't a deciding factor. It's a bop. She knows how to, bring the party. Yeah. She will create a really great atmosphere. She's opening the show. She's going to set the bar high. It's a very professional kind of performance. Exactly. For me, it's always been a lock.
Yeah, exactly. Second country is Estonia. Who thinks Estonia is going through?
This boy Mama.
Yeah, none of us predicted Estonia to go through. The song is, the staging is actually not bad. We watched rehearsals and we were positively surprised by.
Yeah, we really were.
Quality staging, but it was the first time that we watched it, and if you watch the same rehearsal over and over again, it kind of gets boring because there's actually nothing happening on stage except for LEDs and
and his beautiful face.
Other than that, the song is not the most exciting song, so.
No.
Okay, the third song of the night will be Czech Republic. Who thinks the country is going through?
I'm so sad. I really wanted this. I was so in love with this song. It was in my top 3 for most of the build up towards Eurovision, and then came the rehearsals. And I don't know, I wanted to love this so badly. And I think the problem is it's one of those songs which is a fabulous studio song, fabulous for the radio, fabulous on video. Live, it just loses some of its sparkle. Probably not helped by the fact that they gave us an amazing music video, with a real concept. Mm-hmm. And they're not able to recreate that or, even anything comparable on the stage. So I'm so sad, but it's not in my qualifications.
Czech Republic hasn't been delivering since the first day, of the rehearsals. And even today, he wasn't giving at all. Like the sound, the voice, he's probably keeping this voice, but the energy was not there. The choreo looks messy. The outfits look like they're from, a school play. It's just, maybe that's what Greece. Who thinks Greece is going through?
Unfortunately.
Girl, stop saying that.
Girl, oh my gosh.
Greece is a potential winner, I think. It looks so expensive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I'm with Khan. I think that it's definitely up there with the best. Stefania has really impressed most of us. I don't think many of us rated her to start with, and I've definitely come around and I now see her as a serious artist, someone that can sing, someone that can dance. I really enjoyed all of her rehearsals, and I do think she has the potential to at least be considered as a potential winner.
And she has something new in comparison with the other, that green screen and the dancers that have that.
And it's a complicated staging, but unlike unlike
That's true.
Ireland, it's a complicated staging, but her responsibility in that staging is actually not complicated. You know, Leslie had a really complicated role to play, whereas Stefania, she can, I mean, it's complicated, but her part of that is quite straightforward. And even Sarah not loving the song knows that it's going through.
Yeah. Fifth song of the night is Austria. Who thinks Austria is going through? Ooh. I mean, I can start and say that this was my 11th place. Like, I was so unsure whether I should Austria or another country that I will come later on through. I didn't put Austria because although I think that juries will support this heavily, I don't, I don't think people will vote for this because this is just a ballad, and not exciting one.
I think it's going to go the same way as Vasil in semi-final 1. He'll probably perform it really, really well. The staging is fine. It's going to be a good, solid performance, but it's not going to be enough to push Vincent through, especially given some of the other songs he has to compete against.
And then we have Poland, Rafal with The Ride. Who thinks Poland is going through?
The only person who thinks the song is going anywhere is my 3-year-old daughter, who just happens to think that this is a cool song. But she's 3, so that speaks to the sophistication of the song. I thought she had better taste, but I mean, we make our own choices.
I mean, the song itself, it's not really, really bad, but the problem is the singer.
I mean, had he in the rehearsals given us anything other than Dead Fish, we might have a different opinion. But in the rehearsals, he just wasn't really giving us much in the way of energy or competency or anything. So
vocals were also there. I mean, the thing is, the song is weak itself, but you can elevate a weak song to a certain extent. But it's not elevated. It's just, Poland's staging feels like, okay, we have a weak song, but we have to do something with the staging. We need some pyro, we need dancers, some lights in the, for the dancers in their hands to hold, in their hands. And it looks so chaotic, as if they, mix a lot of, different elements, but in the end, it isn't, tasteful. Yeah.
Shall I say like a really bad pun? Because this song is from Poland, but it's not polished at all.
Oh, bogey.
Yeah, next song is Moldova and Natalia Gordienko, Sugar. Who thinks Moldova is going through?
Wow.
Well, shall I start here?
Do that.
So
Give us some sugar.
I was a fan of the song, but the
way
Moldova did with the staging is just like they play dirty, because it's nothing in comparison with the music video. And shall I say something controversial? If I see Moldova there and Romania not, I'll be mad, because she has nothing on that stage. She's just dancing, and on the rehearsal she couldn't even hit the damn notes. So yeah,
I don't think she's gonna hit either.
It's way too little to qualify.
I think that Moldova is the biggest flop of this year. I mean, not only in the semifinal too, but
the back LEDs are black and red. It's just too dark for this song. This is
the LED screen looks like it's off. Like it doesn't work.
I mean, there are just some cubes moving, and what is it telling? Like, a lot of countries are telling a story with their LEDs, and it's just okay. So we need to find an LED. Okay, Google.gifs, and let's find the
I mean, they didn't use the LEDs at all.
Yes, it looks like it's unplugged or something. Like we cannot afford that, so just unplug it from the wall, please.
Wow, we are harsh tonight.
Yes, we are. But I can't afford it because it's Moldova.
You know what? It's 9:00 and we all got our stresses of the day, and it's time to release them. And this is the video.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so right now we have Iceland next, which is interesting because unfortunately we learned that they won't be able to perform live, even in the grand final. should they qualify, of course. But yeah, who thinks Iceland is going through? Yeah. I mean, it was a winner contender of the semi-final. I don't think it will happen right now after what, after this, after what happened today. But it's still be up there because it's such a fun song, and how the way they stage the song is extremely.
It's so good.
It's one of the biggest elevations for everyone. Okay. Time to get loco with Serbia. Who thinks Serbia is going through?
Unfortunately.
Wow. My God, we are like all agreeing tonight. This never happens. Never.
Serbia is one of my biggest growers of this year after rehearsals. The show, the stage show is such quality. The girls they sing well, they look good. The choreo is tasteful. It's not so tiring, but at the same time they can show off some moves, with their bodies. They are playing to their, sensuality, and that works. It's such a good package.
It's the best bop in my opinion, even more than Greece and also San Marino, also Cyprus.
Yeah, for me it was the biggest grower. I mean, it was. I liked the song before, but it actually became like a dark horse for me. Like, I think that the song is going to be the song that does way better than anyone's expectations, and I can't imagine it not qualifying.
We are moving on to Georgia. Who thinks Tornike is going through? Who wants to kick this off?
I wish that he had a better song because he's such a dude. I mean, the way we've gotten to know his personality in the last week, I really wish he had just something that we could, just something. But his song is just too, let's say mellow. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to say it's just too mellow. It's too calm. It's really sleepy and boring. But I mean, I wish for him that he had something better, because I really like what he's showing us of his personality and of who he is.
And also the staging doesn't seem very bad.
The staging was much better than I'd expected.
Also, can I say the fact that our Georgian guy is better looking than Uku?
I mean, to be fair, if I could vote tomorrow night, I would vote for him.
I would also.
I would chuck a few votes his way.
He actually has become kind of a meme, recently with that opening ceremony outfit. Okay, let's move on to Albania. Who thinks the song is going through?
Again. This is bingo right here.
This is, my God. I don't think we've ever agreed so much ever.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, I'm afraid we'll not agree on all of the songs because we have some tricky songs coming up. She's such a big diva, one of the best vocalists of the semi-final, hands down. The staging looks epic, although from time to time it looks empty. But overall package is so good. Like, it's one of the best Albanian stagings that we ever gotten in the contest. That's for sure.
I think it's one of the best Albanian entries, full stop. Like I said the other day after I saw her rehearsal, I was like, wow, she's even better than Janita. And, I never thought I would say that.
Yeah, it's definitely she's a professional. I mean, we were shocked when we saw her chosen by the Albanian juries back in December, but they knew what they were doing because she's such a professional on that stage. She's like not even trying. She's just like, I don't know. She's there. She knows how to sing effortlessly. Yeah.
But it was risky to put only her on stage. I mean, it was expected that she was surrounded by other dancers, like
in the national final. Yeah,
like national final. So they took a risky decision, but in the end, I think that they did the right decision.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have Portugal right now. Who thinks Portugal is going through? And that's probably the country that we disagree on. So three of us. So Bogi, why do you think Portugal is not going through tomorrow?
Because I do not like it.
I mean,
I know that they are up in the odds, and also in one of the rehearsals they got like the best score from the juries. But I don't know, something is just missing for me there, and hopefully by the end of the night I won't see Portugal performing back in the final.
Just well, you know what happened when I said that about Belgium, right? They qualified. Yeah. So thank you for that.
Yeah, Portugal, I also don't really click with that song, but I appreciate the staging, the effort behind the staging. It looks so expensive. They play with the camera, angles. It starts this square camera effect, and then it, expands. And it starts off with black and white and then colorful. All of these efforts I really appreciate. And the song itself, I mean, not for my taste, but juries will eat this up, I am sure.
I mean, this was a song that wasn't on my radar at all until rehearsal week. And the first time I saw it on stage, I got goosebumps. It was really beautiful. And it immediately jumped off my fourth to last and up into my top 5 for semi-final 2. So, I mean, this song, absolutely love it. I do. I just simply love it.
Mm-hmm. One of the biggest improvements it was from Portugal.
Yeah.
We have Victoria next, who thinks Queen D is going through, and D stands for depression, for those of you who don't know that. All of us
D is from the best.
D is for the best.
I mean, do you remember when we talked about about the staging, and then I told you that, hey, I found so many symbols.
Yeah.
Staging. Yeah, I mean, it's just brilliant. Oh, I mean, Sarah told us about John's conceptual staging, but when I'm thinking about the conceptual staging for this year, at least one that works for me is Victoria staging, because it's so simple, but in the same time so full of personal details and symbols. It's just like poetry to me. It's pure artistry there.
Okay, so next is Finland, who is joining the dark side with Finland.
Oh, look at us again. I didn't think we were going to agree on. Actually, I didn't think I was going to qualify them, but I did.
Yeah, you were the only one that said Finland.
Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
No, because you know what? I saw them in their rehearsal and I was like, damn, they're actually really very good.
Yeah.
And then I had to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's the only rock song. It's such a standout. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next is Latvia. The Moon is Rising by Samantha Tina. Who thinks this is going through? Okay, Bogi, let's hear from you.
Okay, so I guess I did a mistake to actually not predict well, but put some emotions while choosing the 10 qualifiers. But in the end, when I'm looking at the Eurovision bubble, a lot of people wish to see Latvia in the final. And from these, a lot of people, I guess there will still be enough people to vote for her to at least be a borderline qualifier. And I cannot see this flopping by the juries, because she's serving it. The staging may not be good, but she knows how to sing. And for me, I guess she's probably the second or the third best vocalist for this year. So I'm pretty sure they will be decent on the jury votes, and with some luck, they will be there with the 10th place, stealing the 10th place.
Yeah.
But with luck, a lot of luck actually. A heck of a lot.
Okay, so let's move on to Switzerland. Who thinks Switzerland is going through? No question.
Yeah, exactly. There's no doubt about that.
I'd like to hear first from Sarah, because I guess I could see Switzerland not qualifying, but actually winning the whole thing. But after the second rehearsal, Switzerland went from almost top 10 in my personal taste top to 22. So yeah, something didn't work there. They will still qualify, but I have doubts for their winning chances now. And now, Sarah, back to you.
Yes, thank you. What can I say? The first thing that I think that I never told you this, maybe, but it was the first thing that came to my mind when I watched the first rehearsal, and that Switzerland really took a risk, but a big risk by bringing the staging. When I watched the rehearsal and I saw the staging for the first time, I've never seen that before. I was like, the very first thing that came to my mind, this is risky. This is really risky. I personally appreciate the artists when they risk and they bring something special and different. Like, I don't know, Ireland did or Albania did. Some of these risky choice, I personally appreciate. Personally, I like it. And also, I may be a minority who like the staging or also his dance moves. Because it was easier to put John behind the piano with the universe behind. I wouldn't like this kind of staging personally. I wouldn't like it. And I'm curious to see not much the jury, because I think that the jury will award him because he's vocally flawless and he can sing. But I'm curious to see how the public in the arena will react to this very contemporary staging. So I'm curious about that.
All right, so that leaves us with
Denmark. Last thing. Yeah. I'm gonna shock you all.
Yeah. Oh, I'll put my other hand away because I was putting one up for you.
Yeah. My 10th qualifier was Czech Republic initially, like before the.
Okay, well that explains a lot.
Yeah, and I didn't find a replacement for that. I think the most suitable replacement would be Denmark, because the guys are having fun, and in the first semifinal last night, we saw a lot of up-tempo songs going through, and that's why especially after what we're gonna listen in the second half of this semifinal, Georgia, Albania, Portugal, Bulgaria, Switzerland. I think this can stand out, and I still don't want to see this in the final, but it'll probably qualify, and I'm ready for this.
Look, you put your hand up, so
it's too late. It's too late, sir. That hand was here.
I've loved this song right from when I first heard it. I think my first reaction was, what the hell am I listening to? And then I was like, I love this. It's so joyful, such a breath of fresh air. I wish I could vote tomorrow, because I would be giving this song like 10 votes because I love it that much.
Also for me, guys, that I kind of started with all the songs this year, kind of hating them, and then they were just like somehow entering the top and stuff. And I guess I spent the least amount of hate on Denmark, and I guess it was for like a couple of hours. And I was like, okay, I kind of like this actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
we agreed a lot.
Yeah.
A crazy amount of agreement.
I think, if I'm not wrong, I think Sarah, Rin, and I agreed on